Hello, everyone. This is the week of the run-up to the Free Resonance Summit that starts on Thursday, um, April 3rd. And and here I am doing a video for us all in honor of whatever may be happening. If you are having trouble with the current political climate and expression, we received this request right like on January 30th. So it's an older request. And it just feels so important to me and so true for me right now. And this request was to talk about the loss of daily productivity because these larger issues are taking place and how all of our stories are part of the larger story. Oh, this has been quite an interesting week for me. Um, and I just want to say, that my self-resonance is something like, Sarah, of course you're crying. And um, and it's good to cry, which is not even have a question mark at the end. And you know that question marks are sacred in resonant language. It's almost like my right hemisphere has been taken offline. So we'll start to ask questions. Sarah's right hemisphere, your right hemisphere, everybody's right hemisphere. Have you had your fuses blown? Do you need some acknowledgement that this is not like anything else you've ever lived through? And that you feel bewildered and sad and angry and enraged and collapsed all at once. Would you like some acknowledgement that maybe you're even taking action every day, energizing, emergent, generative action, and still that there's this experience of just kind of needing to hold your nervous system with warmth and care and acknowledgement of the scale, the mass scale. The thing I worry about is that all of the people that I love who are dependent on Social Security, and of course, everybody who's dependent on Social Security are having trouble getting their needs met and having trouble with housing security and food security. And I just um, have tremendous amounts of love and careful longing for effective movements that save people's lives. There's a bit, I think, of uh, like a gap, a chasm between my perception of people mattering and my sense of the people who are making decisions, whether or not anyone really matters to them. Um, the man who's helping Trump the most right now, last week or the week before, was quoted as wanting to save the Western civilization from empathy. And this is such a strange time for that because we've got this kind of flowering of AI. I don't know if you've done AI for self-resonance or self-empathy, um, but it does beautiful metaphor guesses and beautiful impossible dream guesses if you ask it to do that. And so here we are in this time where the machines are doing a better job than the people in so many ways with that kind of resonance. I have a friend who writes that this is synthetic empathy, and I see this as in a way, well, yes, synthetic, but in a way it's something archetypal. It's like we humans have put this together. So there's some kind of archetypal resonance too coming from the machine community. And I wonder if you can really call computers machines. Maybe it's the computer community or the. Hmm. I'm thinking of these tiny microchips, that everything's being based on now. So here we are in this very odd world where really what we need more than anything else is just a hell of a lot of love for each other. So I'm going to guess that for my for my nervous system, Sarah's nervous system. Do you need to be like flooded with love every 20 minutes during this time frame? Do you need like a fire hose of access to love in a time when love is not being prioritized? Okay, I've stumbled kind of far afield from my original task, which was to do a little bit of acknowledgement of how bewildering it is to lose time, how bewildering it is to lose cognitive capacity, trying to manage the our own reactions to what's going on and figure out, what kind of letters we can write, what kind of phone calls we can make, what kind of petitions we can sign, what kind of live live protests we can participate in, and just the kind of the bewildered mourning for the loss of ordinary everyday capacity, and then just acknowledging for all of us that you are the center of your own life story, that these things are happening, but they're not the center. You and what you do or what you need in terms of action or rest or to being able to tune out, all of these things are yours. It's your life. It's not their life. It's not anybody else's life. And and it's a big time to be living in. Uh, so anyway, I'm sending all of you as much of this love that I can access that's here. And I wish you all a very nourishing week in the face of trauma. Okay, bye for now.